to continue with our story, let me show you what prize we have from AT&T. And warning, graphic violence. An abrupt end. There will be the phone we're filming with has little battery, and I will not know when it will end. So there it is. It's along the lines we anyway function. We don't really have a structure here. I was thinking that we take the liberty of some great artists who invite the audience to admire animals cut in half, Damien Hirst. Then there's, in a book I've read, the artist's shit and so much more, offered as art, as performance art, as happening, as so on. And we take this model and offer it as proletarian art, or common, ordinary people art. As in, we don't have, alas, anything to recommend us as a team, except I think they're nice, decorative, so at least if we're not offering anything else, there's some animal beauty, there's some great work of art from nature. So Nicky, a spectacular woman, really. Proves she got herself a big shot with a villa, a mansion or something on the Côte d'Azur, where you have plenty, but still, not everybody has the means to put that up. And very sexy, very and smart. She was outre. She was different in quite a few ways. Obeying the rules of the father. Let me check for once in a while, at least. Okay, we're still on for a while. So she could have said no, and indeed she did say with me, and who knows how much more later, how she took out all this accumulated desire, passion she had bubbling inside or something. But for quite some time, it's a pity I don't remember how old she was. She was at least 19, 20, because she was a passé and already, and she wasn't, she didn't just get in like yesterday. That would have been 18, so 18 inside, and then again at least 19, 20 when I met her. And those would have started at 16 even back then. I don't know now. That's not get into that. So no sex. Well, the preliminaries, fondling and so on, kissing, caressing, but no sex. And that was frustrating, and tensions were building up to the point where we have this special night. It was probably 31st of January it must have been 1987, and then 1st of January 1988. No, the other way. 1988, the ending and beginning of 1989, because at the end of the year I'm taking part in a revolution, and then things change with us. That's the way it would work, I guess. So we're going to Panabrasha, we're going to the mountains, but in a very absurd, eventually somewhat embarrassing, humiliating, frustrating way again, because what happened was this. I was told to take a a bus from. I'm back in a second. Something is burning here. We do many things because this is not our job. We have to do other things. We have to cook. I'm just being silly here. A bus to Puerto Brazo from the airport. Just a transfer. So that's a menial job. That's something nobody takes. And on New Year's Eve, come on, nobody works there. But that's, I keep mentioning, that's how I got something with more potential. Okay, you want to take a group of Jordanians to the Black Sea coast, make some money with a tycoon. The tycoon is today living in Switzerland and doing business here. But back then he was my apprentice. Let me, again, highlight that. And, how's that? Push my other videos. Watch the story of the local tycoon. Subscribe, like, share. So I said, okay, what can I do? I have to take it. But then I said, let's be smart. Nicole is in the past already, but Freudian slip. Nicky is probably thinking then, now, clearly I'm thinking of Nicole. Why is that? So let's go to the mountains. Surely we get a meal there and it will be nice for New Year's Eve. And then on the way back, to compensate for the fact that I'm kind of working on the special night, the Réveillon, that's a special. Indeed, it was twice as important as Christmas in the communist days when communists were trying to put down and eliminate Christmas as a religious celebration. And I will get 1,000 dislikes for doing this. Going to watch if it's ended, but then I get dislikes anyway, and also nobody's watching beyond the 12-second or so threshold. So we're on our own. You and me, you viewer from 260 years from now. Willing to learn something about the Commie days, how stupid people were. So she said, okay, let's go. We're going. We reached Puerto Brazo. We let those people go and enjoy themselves. The British were, I think. And it was Chukash. I remember that. Alas, also in those days, you had this thing. The visitors were treated as royalty because they had the cash, the hard currency, Ceausescu wanted. That was the official line, get the cash. Otherwise, crooked capitalists, that was dogma. And whatever it takes to get the cash. I mean, if they come more than expected, we screw the arrangements, then we just throw local clients out. Or in this particular case, they didn't have really a place at the table, which looking back is stupid. And who the fuck was that motherfucker? The guy who just threw us out on the hall. I mean, we didn't, we ate a little, but then we had to spend time on a couch in the hallway or something. And yeah, he didn't have a room for me. A place, never mind a room, a bed, a place to termina sleep. So that was. I mean, when everybody's feasting and that, it's also true. On the other hand, we had each other. And then that's the next day. The next day is this is an idea in a way, because okay, we have each other, but still, it's not. I mean, it's the night we have to celebrate. And it's sort of a climax the next morning, but we're still down there. I take the bus on the way back with Nicky, and we stop in Buceci. There's a hotel. There was a hotel, now that maybe 60, I don't know. This tycoon Daniel, with whom I was competing, in fact, for the heart, for the affection of Nicky to begin with. And I cheated, I took her from him in a few ways and got punished for that afterwards. somehow, I guess, I mean, in sarcasm, clearly a mountain epic. But then he was sarcastic anyway. Still is, probably. So, you have to be to look at the idiot, what's his name? Elon Musk, and he's, I mean, vote Republican. I mean, vote with the crazies, with the idiots, with Trump, with the. Anyway. Conspiracy theories and. So, it would change. Back then, there was one important hotel right there, smack in the center. This is where we stayed. But it's not coming along in the. We stay here for 2 hours with this super battery. Let's make an ad for Samsung, whatever Galaxy it is. So what was I saying? Yes, we get into the hotel, and I guess very soon the cycle of the negative spiral starts functioning. I mean, we get close, but she says, okay, but you know, and then I say, right, but what? And then what should I do? Should I go knock and find some? Who knows what stupid things that's. Finally, she does say something. Not very nice, maybe. And I think I remember, and this is part of the point here, is to make amends, to say I'm sorry, to humiliate myself in front of the camera and admit to stupid ways, to a horny head and like this fellow in White Lotus, addiction to sex and so on, and the frustration and not knowing to control impulse. And I think I slapped her because of something she said, which will be repeated with Miss Romania, in fact. But the reaction was, in this case, one of that's what I was waiting for, and immediately, not because I said so, I slapped myself.